Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to another workshop series. Today, we are going to look on 10 online tools that we can use in our virtual classroom as well as face-to-face. The first one that we're going to be looking on is the IXL. Now, this is a very good site. It has lesson plans for teachers, and it also have activities that teachers can use when they have taught a concept to reinforce the concept. Now, let's get started. Once you have signed in and create your membership, it takes you straight to the dashboard. When you go to the dashboard, the first thing you can do is you can create a class for your students. So you create their class, you can get their score grids, you can also select practice skill. So you have diagnostic that the students can do, students action plan. So what we're going to be looking on first is that we are going to go straight to skill practice. So now you have taught a concept and you want to reinforce the concept. Now, based on the fact that sometimes students are tired of writing from the board when we are doing our face-to-face classes, they get very bored. What you can do is you can actually take the students in the computer lab if you're working from face to face. Once you put each system on, the students are able to go on. So you are a fifth grade teacher and you taught mathematics. Now it shows you that you have 437 skills. What you can do is click on the area that you have done with your students, and then you allow your students to work by practicing what you have taught. So we are going to be looking on filling in the missing number, right? So you click on that. Once you click on that, it takes you directly to the practice page. So students now have the ability of practicing. Also on the practice page, it have question answered, your score, and it gives you time elapsed. Now the students can work in groups or they can work individually. Now this is great because it gives you, the teacher, an opportunity to see why is it that students A take 5 minutes and students B took 10 minutes. So you afterwards you can analyze the time, look on the data and say, okay, is it that students we did not understand the concept? Let me allow the students to get more practice. So it gives you the opportunity as the teacher to give students more time to practice. So it says put the missing number. So if the students put 11, let us submit. Sorry, the answer is incorrect. Once the answer is incorrect, the students get the opportunity of seeing the explanation why one is incorrect. So once the students put one and it is incorrect, it gives them the explanation. It shows them their answer and then it shows them how they should go about and solving the problem. Then the students can just go, got it, and start again. So the students can click on another question, put in the correct answer, move on. So the students put the number, say 8. Once the students put the number there, if it is incorrect and the students click, it says sorry, incorrect. The students try again with the explanation, got it, move on. So now this will show you as the teacher to say, all right, why is it that the students did not get any correct? I need to go over the lesson with the students, all right? So you would continue and you would allow your students to practice. So the students get an opportunity to keep repeating. So the students put a number there, submit. If it is correct, the students get fantastic and the students continue. So the students would have clicked the answer, submit. So that this would be practice for mathematics. If you want to move to language arts, you skip to language arts. Again, you select your age range because it is from pre-K to grade 12. So you select your age range and you go. So we're going to look on second grade. So second grade has 223 skills. So you click on second grade. Once you click on second grade, it shows you what is it that you want to do. Is it that you want to do rhyming word? Is it that you want to do syllables? All right, so we want to click on syllables. So once the students will have clicked on syllables, it takes the students directly to the practice page. Now, when the students go on the practice page, he or she gets the opportunity to practice. Now, a great feature of the IXL, once it is pre to grade 3, it has the speaker that records or reads the questions for the student. So if the student is unable to read on his own, he or she can just click the speaker, listen to the word, and then again it tells them the name of the picture. So this is also good for ELA learners too. Once the students click their number, correct response that they believe, they click submit. Give them the response. Fantastic. It shows that the students got 1 correct, so the student has 10. Once the student is finished with this, the teacher can go through and preview all the answer that the students have selected. So again, students click, listen to the word. Click on the picture. So the student choose 4. Submit. Sorry, incorrect. So what it does again, it gives the students an explanation as to why their answer is not correct. And it shows example in the explanation. So the students would have realized that it is correct because they did not select the correct amount of syllable. Students click got it, move on to another question. So the students choose, submit, keep it up. So the students continue until the end. Once it reaches the end, the students get an opportunity to forward their response to teacher and the teacher will preview. So it shows the amount of question and it shows the score out of 100. So if the students want to continue, they can. If the teacher wants the students to switch, they can always switch to another lesson. So they switch to science, they do the same thing. Go ahead, select your answer, select your topic. Once you select your topic, you start your practice. Colleague, this is a very good way of allowing our students to review what we taught because many times we find ourselves just giving the students book work or placing it on the board when we are face to face and the students tend to get bored and tired. If we have a system where the students are able to go online, practice, and we're able to see. Teachers can monitor what their students, because you'd have selected your roster for your students. So each activity that the student comes on and practice, automatically the result will be sent to you directly as the teacher. So you can go ahead, plan what is my next step. 50% of my students were not able to get 10 out of 10. What do I do as the teacher? So this is an excellent site and I encourage us as colleagues to use it up with our class.